Hello everyone, welcome to Horror and Monster Collectibles, where today we are going to be taking a look at some cosmic horror. This statue is Gecco's Nyarlathotep, the Crawling Chaos, from Paul Komoda's Cthulhu Mythos series of statues from H.P. Lovecraft's writings. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Lovecraft's work, Nyarlathotep is a shapeshifter. He is a cruel and sadistic god, and he is one of the great old ones. So let's spin him around and take a closer look. Now, since Nyarlathotep can take many different forms, I've got him in the disassembled statue form. But that's just so we can take a closer look. And in this statue, he's set up as a physicist who's researching nuclear weapons and has just shed his old skin. So we will start with the base, which kind of shows the form that he took and shed out of, and all of the books that he was researching. And the detail on here is just absolutely incredible. I have the Cthulhu statue, which I'll kind of display with him at the end of this video, but the detail is tremendous. Like, my main complaint about these statues is that they're on the small side of things. So here's the base. And let's look at his body. And again, we will attach everything on him here in a second, but we're just kind of using this opportunity to take a closer look, better look. But the detailing on here is just absolutely incredibly well done. The only thing I could gripe is that the colors aren't as vibrant as they were on the pre-production, and it's actually kind of fairly dull as well. I feel like it should look a lot wetter than what it does. So there's 4 feet that fit onto the base. We will attach that real quick. There we have him on his base. And we will take a closer look at the arms here. So we'll move that back. Here's a right rear arm. And again, while the sculpt is just incredible, it's hard to pick out a lot of the details on here, just because of the coloring. But they're there. It just kind of needs a little bit of a rework, I feel like. And this guy goes on right back here. And they're attached via magnets. Here is the left rear arm. We'll attach it back here, spin him around. Front right arm. And someone, they did do like a really good job on painting this. It just doesn't pop like it should. It doesn't pop as well as it did on the pre-production, which is kind of disappointing because it looked so freaking rad. And then here's the final arm. And this statue in total is about 10 inches tall. If they made these I don't know, 20, 24 inches or something like that, I feel like they would have a whole lot better presence than what they do. I mean, don't get me wrong, like it looks freaking killer, but it's just, it doesn't have that massive size and presence that I feel like it should. With the statue, you also get this card. I'll let you guys pause and read that if you so wish. And then also you get this cert, which I will say that there is not a numbered statue for this. I don't know how many there was made, but there's no numbering here, which I don't think that they make a whole lot of these. It can't be like super popular. There's not a whole lot of people that are into H.P. Lovecraft's cosmic horror like I am, but it would be nice if they're going to do a run or however many they made, that they would number them. I feel like, especially like on a collector's statue. And this thing isn't cheap for the size either, which I also feel is kind of disappointing, because you're paying a pretty decent amount of money for something so small. I would really like to see the size pumped up a bit, but it does match the other stuff in the series. I've got the Cthulhu, so let's go ahead and bring him out. Here they are together, and they make a terrific pairing. If you have not seen my review on Cthulhu, look for it, search it on my channel. I did that I've had that for about 2 years, so it's about 2 years old or so. Again, just like this guy, there's tons and tons of detail to be found here. I feel like the paint app is better on Cthulhu, but this is still a killer piece. And I realize that Cthulhu is just massive being, but it would be kind of nice if these two were closer in scale to each other. So I mean, like that's what Nyarlathotep shed out of, and these are people on a boat for Cthulhu. So you can see like the size difference here. I just feel like it should be pumped up more. At least like if you're gonna do Nyarlathotep at this size, then Cthulhu should be like a lot bigger. But that's just like small gripes. It's still a great companion piece. So as always, feel free to leave any questions or comments that you have on this piece. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not sure the value is there. Actually, I take that back. For me personally, it is. But if you're a casual fan, it may not be there. And that's mostly just because of size. I feel like it would be better served to be larger, especially bringing out all those details and not everything just kind of crammed in so small. I would like to see the paint app done a little bit better, but this is decent. And I can definitely kind of punch up the colors here and there and then put like a nice gloss over there, over it, and wet it up quite a bit myself. But I feel like we shouldn't be having to do that as consumers. I find myself having to do that a lot, and it would just be nice to get pieces from companies where you're like, oh, this is awesome, and I don't have to touch it anymore. But I digress. So anyway, feel free to like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications for new videos. I will spin him around so you can take a closer look, and then I'll leave you with some studio shots with the two of them together. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.